So as many of you know, I have been working on my greenhouse now for a while. I found myself in a dilemma where I planted seeds from Terrestrial Seed Company. They all came up, which I was really surprised at, and that never happened. So I had a lot more plants than I could handle upstairs in my greenhouse. So this is the back patio off of our basement apartment. And so I put up the temporary wall there. Built it all myself. It's not perfect at all. It's very amateur. Nothing lines up. While things may look okay in this video, they're not straight, and I had to do a lot of jimmying around things to make it go up, but it's up. And I have now moved nearly all of the plants downstairs, gone through the process of repotting because everything is so large. So I've got tomatoes. The problem is when I marked things originally, I marked the grouping that they were in, and now the groupings are all messed up, and so I have no idea what some of these things are. So I know they're peppers and I know they're tomatoes. Which pepper, which tomato is the question. So I've got mostly this is all tomatoes here. These are either slicing tomatoes. No, there's one pepper here. These are either slicing tomatoes or they are flavor bomb tomatoes that Ariel likes here. I know this is a slicing tomato, aha, and I know this is a yellow pepper and a jalapeno peppers back there. Here are some more tomatoes, no clue what they are. Peppers and tomatoes here. More peppers, more peppers, more peppers, more peppers. So I've got a lot of peppers. I still have upstairs the eggplants because I have room for them. I got cucumbers growing upstairs because I got room for that upstairs as well. And I think I still have a couple more tomatoes I need to bring down, but I ran out of big pots. So this is the setup. Hopefully things will start looking a little bit better. Transplanted yesterday and today, so the stuff from yesterday looks actually pretty good. I put in some more lights today, so hopefully that'll make the difference there. All the tomatoes got transplanted today, so they are looking kind of shabby, but by the time they absorb some water and grab in some of the nutrients of the new soil that was added, they will probably be happy. I also buried the tomatoes for the most part. So for the most part, all of them were about this tall. You can see that's like way too tall. That one was actually bigger. It's wound up in that pot in the bottom, but it had grown a lot. And so it's the tallest one I've got. Everything else was probably about that long, and I've really buried them into the soil. And so hopefully they develop some great roots and a great root system. And so when they start bearing fruit, they'll have lots of roots to grab the nutrients, grab the water from the soil. I also, just because I had so many things, I did put 2 tomatoes outside. So there's one there. There's one there. These are my peas that are coming up. Happy with that. There we go. It's a little better look. These are my strawberries. Got lots of blooms on the strawberries. Fig trees actually are popping out with some new growth on them, and so I'm hoping that means they're going to come back this year. Except for this one, it didn't come back at all. So I think it's gone. The grapes, this one over here has started to sprout out. It's got some leaves up on top. The other 2 haven't started to sprout out yet. They're probably a little bit farther behind. And then this is my raspberry bush. It's looking really good. I'm liking this raspberry bush. You need to move this grapevine out of there. With this new trellis, the raspberry bush really likes it in there. So hopefully it produces some raspberries this year, unlike last year where it gave me a bunch of foliage and then died off. So hopefully it'll produce this year. that's where things stand. You can tell the backyard's still a mess. You still need to start to clean up a little bit, but needs a lot of work. Anyway, that's a quick update. I'll show you the wall I built from the outside. So anyway, that's it. Have a good day, everybody.